Putin broken 25 times his own signature. 25 times he broken ceasefire.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting?
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. You're either going to make a deal or we're out. This is going to be great television, I will say that.
It sure wasn't. But isn't that what you want from the high-stakes diplomacy and real-life urgency that ending war demands? And you know, even reporters got some nut shots in.
Why don't you wear a suit?
Oh, no, you didn't! Let's do the dozens. Oh, Zelenskyy, you're so poor and war-torn, you're down to one Brooks brother. Oh, shit! You've so war-torn, you've given up the meaningless protocols of business attire. If you think I'm pushing this metaphor, look at the stunned faces in the crowd at WWE when John Cena turned heel. I now present you the equally stunned faces of those watching this Oval Office pay-per-view.
Scott, I've never seen anything like that. You've never seen anything like that.
Wow. Just wow. That was something. Caitlin, I want to start with, look at her face. I mean, Christiane.
You broke Christiane Amanpour. The woman wanders unprotected through Taliban-controlled Afghanistan, doesn't give a f***. 10 minutes of Trump diplomacy, and she's like, is anyone else dizzy? My A1C is plunging. Now, of course, there is one big difference between the WWE and the world of politics. In the WWE, they seem very clear on who the good guys and who the bad guys are. Nobody walked out of the match pretending that the guy who got nut-shotted was the bad guy.
There was this attitude of ungratefulness, seeing his smirk, seeing him roll his eyes, seeing him refer to J.D. Vance, the vice president, as J.D.
He shows up in his Equinox chic outfit to the doggone Oval Office.
President Zelenskyy was also antagonistic, and frankly, he was rude.
So impertinent, so disrespectful.
Tone deaf, going in and fighting back, getting sassy with the president and the...
He was sassy.
He was sassy.
He was sassy. He was a real scallywag. You know what I would say if I was there in the Oval Office with him? I'd say, you better watch your tone, mister. I think it was Churchill who, during World War II, was roundly criticized for being a bit lippy. Excuse me, mister, we'll decide where you're going to fight them, whether it's on the beaches or not or whatever. Poor guy, Zelenskyy. His nation was invaded. He's against all odds held off a much bigger army for 3 years. And we're like, would it kill you to smile a little more? Dress a little nicer, your beautiful country, nobody would know. Show off what you got, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe some of those rare metals I've been hearing some about. Everyone knows by now Trump's love language is subservience. If he calls your wife ugly, you praise him. If he calls you whittle, you run his State Department. And if you're a foreign leader who wants to be on good terms with America, you gotta butter Trump up like he's Texas toast. British PM Keir Starmer knows how it's done.
It is my pleasure to bring from His Majesty the King a letter. He sends his best wishes. It's an invitation for a second state visit. This is really special. This has never happened before. This is unprecedented. And I think that just symbolises the strength of the relationship between us. So this is a very special letter.
That's how you do it, Zelenskyy. It's a letter from the king. It's got a wax seal on it. It was brought here by Harry Potter's owl. Ooh, ooh. What a delight! Ooh, the king is throwing you a ball. You'll be the belle of the ball, and then I'll sweep your chimney. Ooh.